So we shall continue with a game between Gashimov and Ivanchuk. A game actually played in 2011. Couldn't find it online like to upload it, so we'll put it manually. And actually this was very important game for theory, and quite a cool game in one of the most complicated lines that somehow Karyakin actually, at that year Karyakin was like, whatever he was playing in those lines was just getting a point. So Gashimov is white, Ivanchuk is black from Reggio Emilia 2011. Okay, white has one move here to give advantage, or to fight for advantage. Yes? I mean, there are so many moves in the position, knight c3, f3, take, so on. But yeah, I mean, they say that e5 is the most dangerous line. e5 played, okay, supported by Spencer and Vugar. Bishop f5, knight f3, e6, bishop e2. Okay, so you play this brilliant move order, but you get the bishop out. So somehow it's working. Yeah, and like there are thousands of complicated theoretical lines in this position, and really Karyakin had some of the best games in this line now by Karyakin. Queen b6, knight c3. Yeah, like if take on b2 in some versions, here, I mean, game that is mentioned. Yes. Here in this building. Wasn't like Christiansen winning like immediately? Yeah. Like the game was.
We were talking about this game today, me and Marlon.
I mean, the game was like really fast, right? Like yeah. But okay, Yasser is coming in 2.5 weeks, so. We don't know what was the result, but it was a really fast game. But another model game is Karyakin-Ilyanov with queen takes b2, some of the craziest lines. But okay, we're going to look at knight c6 first, and then take. Queen e1. Now, if someone's going to ask me why any of those moves being played, no comment. Like, just no comment. But queen e1, I mean, at least this was super duper high theory in 2011. Take and knight take. A bishop take first. Take. I mean, we can analyze the theory, but would miss our point. And bishop b4. Now how to play here for white. That's really interesting. Yes? And if take the knight on c3, let's say with the queen. Let's say rook to b1, and the queen just take your knight. What will you play there? Queen trade? That's a very nice trade, but kind of the knight like vanished there, no? But rook b1 was actually played. Yeah, rook takes b4, right? No, indeed, it's very. I mean, and the same if bishop takes c3, also rook takes b4. Actually, he took with the bishop. They say that it's better to have, I mean, look, if bishop take, then the rook is on b2, somehow seems not as attractive as having the rook on b4. Yes, Julian? Bishop b5 check? This? Queen takes c3, so you want to play what? Okay, and let's say I move. And now rook take. But think about this, like what has this check given you? You cannot castle, but that's not the idea of the position. I mean you're a pawn down with bad structure. I mean if you cannot break through, I mean black can play like, I don't know, Take. Knight e7, knight h6, I don't know. Okay, let's play this. Like, if you cannot break through and do it super quickly, you're going to be in trouble here. No, okay, so what will you have here maximum? I mean, I'm not trying to play for advantage here. Let's say I'll just play here. Take. And Ben was now, you see, I didn't know it about 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, I didn't know, 30 minutes ago. But after I understood the end game, Gashimov-Carlsen, that he get a king on e6 and he has a better king, I would even say that I think maybe black is better in this endgame. c2 is weak, the c file, the king is better. No. No,
I think Julian's point is black can capture queenside if you don't check, and he's wondering about that.
Okay, we will look at that.
Yeah, maybe he did do that.
Maybe he did do that. Okay, dramatic. I remember the game and he didn't do that. So he took, and now castle. I'm just gonna jump on you here like crazy, no? I don't know, this move seems a good start. What if rook d7, everyone other than Ben Feingold? Because this I know he sees. Okay, maybe he sees.
Spencer's all insulted.
I didn't see him there, and I was thinking that. Okay, other than the Feingolds.
Knight to c6.
That's not bad. Close, but you know, I'll take it as an idea. Yeah, actually everything is right. Knight b5 is good, but I like this the most, I think. Although maybe take it. I mean, okay, maybe it just doesn't matter. Like, doesn't matter. Yeah. So b6, and now I don't know. I just want to play this, like, just like a5. You know, today I was watching some videos on YouTube of Carlsen. No, and I mean, now I'm gonna start imitating him. I mean, not the way of playing, that's impossible, but like the way of, like, he's analyzing, so he's saying like a4, a5, and like attack. Like, he always does this with the hand. Have you seen this, Ben? Like, he always like, oh, like, nah. Okay, so that's it officially. But just winning here, I think, for white. Like, I don't see what to play after a5, and this is just incredible. Like, just nothing to do. It's nothing to do here, I think. Maybe knight e7 and king c7.
I don't get the pawn to b6. It opens up the square for the knight.
But I want to take it immediately.
It opens up the square for the knight to go to c6 and attack the rook.
But then maybe rook d7, protecting the pawn and moving the rook from under attack. I mean, actually, I'm not certain how to win here. This. But no, f6, I'm just going to ignore it, I think.
Let that working to get
If
your
the
knight
rook-
to d6.
If you move your, if you move your,
If f6, yeah, I'm going to ignore it. Like, if we will see that in a second. If I think I'll just play here, and I don't know,
if the knight
something
goes
like
there,
this.
yeah, maybe the rook comes up to, then the knight still takes the pawn, check.
The take what? Where? Sorry.
So knight to c6.
Actually, this is probably best move, maybe. I mean, somehow black is not supposed to survive something like that. Which line do you wanted to say? Sorry.
Knight to c6.
Knight to after take the pawn. Okay, and if the rook goes to, let's say, d6.
what you said last time.
Okay, rook d7. Ah, okay, so you believe me. Okay, so rook d7.
So, the knight can still take. Knight still takes a7. Rook takes. Now the rook can come up and take b6.
But you gave me a piece. I'll play this move, like, oh, I'll just take, like, okay, I mean, a piece is a piece, right? I mean, knight is a knight. I'll make effort to develop a bit after. We don't give material that freely. But I think, let's see if they mention this idea at all of castle. No, not mentioned at all. I mean, let's see, what computers say after long castle? After long castle, it says rook a b1, b6, and now actually it doesn't like my non-brilliant a4 move. Huh? He likes g4 and knight c6. Computer likes you more, you know. He likes you a little, yeah. Okay, just want to win the pawn like this, but a4 not to like? What is not to like a4? Okay, he's saying white is big plus after a4. On the verge of winning 1.3, but knight c6 was somewhat better, 1.56. Okay, not crazy. But bottom line, no long castle. White just has variety of moves over there. So here is the thing, Mr. Julian. You don't play bishop b5 when you want to take on b7. Like, let black fix that thing. So b6. Okay, now bishop b5. I mean, just blocking the rook is... And here he played king f8. No. Okay, this is actually important game for theory. They were... I remember some games that followed after it, I think. But what to play after this move? In some way, I find, I mean, same similarities, like playing unorthodox, like, okay, pawn down, the opponent king is tiny bit in danger, and here white has a really strong move, but not very simple one, but really strong. Actually, maybe not really that strong, but
Yeah. Knight c6, check.
But knight c6, but okay, but what? Okay, out. Well,
Bishop to b7.
okay, rook to e8. Maybe you don't want to lose material. I can actually probably this is even stronger. And the bishop doesn't look so happy over there. Just king e7 next move. That may be even stronger. c4 just king e7 or something like that. No, but okay, here kind of tricky position. I think it's the same idea that we will see after in the game that I at least like the most in this position. What will you play then?
I was thinking bishop a6 and infiltrate with the rook on c5.
Yeah,
Like rook e3 to c3.
amazing, amazing. But immediately rook a3 is tiny better. But yeah, very good. Like that, this idea of playing that positional is very cool. I mean, I remember looking at this game and it's just so impressive that there's so much pressure here. It doesn't seem like there is real attack, but yeah, there's just quite a lot of pressure. And some lines, like actually this idea is going to be possible. Like the rook on the third rank is a monster. King f8 was played by Ivanchuk. Take, and here rook b3 was played. And they have some, I mean, it's amazing. This position is okay for black. I mean, Ivanchuk lost quite quickly. Okay, you know, it was, I think it was quite new at that time, and in a game not so easy to find all the right moves or any right moves at all. But yeah, computers say c4 is best move or rook d1, but Gashimov took Ben's idea and play kind of rook b3. Knight e7. Another idea is just to get the king away, you know, just get somewhere out with the king. I think it was better than the knight e7, but okay, maybe no big difference. Rook c3 was played. Yeah, here kind of difficult move, like the same way that Ben suggested before for white to play rook e3. I mean, at least I can tell you that computer's best idea for black is to activate this rook. And how do you activate this rook when there is a king on f8?
You don't.
Push the h4.
Both answers are good.
You are my new spokesman, you know, I'm going, that's it, you know, for every important meeting or whatever, you're coming. That's it. But h5, that's a way to get the rook. Right. Alrighty, well, a6 was played. And now kind of surprising move, but surprising but strong. Like, stick the bishop there. Like, actually there was now a game, I think, that Carlsen beat Anand. And the final position was like, he had like bishop on d7, like pawn somewhere on the e5. And Anand just resigned, like there was no way for the rooks to fight the bishop and do anything. Well, this is, I mean, once again, still nothing dramatic. Computer is always like at 0-2, 0-3 for white, but it's just, you know, uncomfortable to play with being so under so much pressure all the time. All right, h5 was quite important here in getting the rook to defend and so on. g6, which is much simpler move, was played. Or it looks simpler, but worse. Yes?
My question is, why doesn't white bring the e-pawn up to
e6.
to develop the rook?
So you want to open the e-file, right?
Right.
It will be played. 2 moves. Very good. Very good. But by the way, if white will play e6, let's say theoretically, and you want to open the e-file, black might be able to play f6, right? Black will not allow you to open. But what would be the consequences of this? That you will cement your bishop on d7 and really not easy for black to move at all. That's exactly what happened a few moves from now. That's why g6 was not that great, rook h7, sorry, h5, and the idea of bringing the rook better. All right, rook c7. Yeah, and now all the ideas, for example, this move. This move is now losing to e6, our idea, your idea. And if f6, how white is winning? Right. So basically, this is like.
Yeah, once the rook's on.
Right. Well, we
It's over.
we have
It's
the.
over after rook.
Yeah. I mean, if black would have played h5, rook h6, it would have been less clear. Okay. So black played b5, e6. All right, f6 was played. Yeah, black position deteriorated quite seriously last several moves. But okay, what did white, or how should white play here? Rook e3, very good. Yes, Julian. But kind of, I mean, yeah, quite slow. What? I mean, he's going to play rook b8, rook b6, and get the king out. I think black want to play something like this, and then make effort to get his king out. Or maybe the rook will go to b6 and the king out. I mean, basically, king g7, you have bishop c6, but I'll just move the rook and then play king g7. No, rook e3 I like for two reasons. One, it's a very cool move and strong, and two, Ben suggested the idea before. What can I do? Rook b8. No, actually here, black has a cool way to defend. I mean, he's worse, but not lost. And okay, Ivanchuk, many times it happens to him that the position gets a bit tough and he's not in the mood and it just collapses really fast. But I mean, what is white threatening here? What is white threatening? Yeah, rook b7 and then rook c3. Basically, white wants somehow to double on the c file. Well, sorry, on the 7th rank it's called, through the c file. No, okay, so how can black prevent it? Huh? But d4, rook d3. Huh? Yeah, b4. And if rook b3, a5. I mean, okay. White is still supposed to be better here, but well, if this you take the rook. But less clear. White is, first of all, exchanging pawns usually, I think, would help black. He's up material, reducing white's potential for winning outside pass pawns. No, take. This is somewhat better, bless you, than the game. In the game, black just quite collapsed immediately, but it was still quite cool way to this game. Rook b6, and finally the rook made it. h5, only that it was played 5-6 moves too late. No, but yeah, plus, I mean, okay, he wants to defend here, but bishop c8 is a cool move. Yeah, quite amazing how the rooks are set in this position, and here one move was played and black resigned. Which move? Ben is looking left, right, before he's gonna suggest something. Okay, but we'll give someone else a... Huh? No? You don't know? Yes?
I think
Rook a8.
Rook a8. What's your threat?
To discover attack with the bishop.
Very good. Exactly. And what should black play?
Ooh.
Yes, Ben?
Resign.
Yeah, resign. Resign. I mean, okay, was it a perfect game? No, I mean, probably not, but it was one very, very actually important game for theory. Super interesting game. And once again, I mean, nothing like, you know, like super boring, you know, like getting some isolated pawn, and you know, I like that position, massaging the position for like 40 moves. Okay. So we have to show one game in the Benoni. Not that this opening is so exciting. Not that the, I mean, okay. I mean, who won some amazing games in Benonis? I don't know. Like maybe Tal had some.
Whaley Top was a great game.
Fisher
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Fisher had some not really bad game against Spassky in their match.
Korchnoi Kasparov from the Olympiad, their first meeting.
That he like sacrifice. Oh no, this heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's a fun opening.
It's a fun opening, yeah, but okay. D4, knight f6, c4 up until now. Yeah, so now you play knight c3, but still they go to Benoni, even if knight c3, you know, they. I mean, because the lines with f4 are not that killer lines. I don't know. Just looking at it, you know, it's amazing. My friend and Ben's one of his favorite parties friends, Timmy G. You know.
Nicky likes him a lot too.
You don't like the F4 lines?
You know, like I think like easily beat Silviano in the same line in the Benoni, like last 3 or 4 games, like no game, like I don't know, in 6 months, in 1 year, like same line in the F4, Bishop B5, Bishop D7, he goes back, boom, 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 like amazing. So, but we're gonna get here this line. Okay, so tiny bit about Benoni fashion. At some point, this line, they liked it for white like Mamma Mia.
Mama Jarov?
Mamma Mia Darov. Like somewhere when me and Bang were young. Like in the, like 2000s even, like somewhere like that. I mean, they thought this line is better for white, but then some problems with this move. That is just equalizing. This move is just equalizing. So this line that was so promising is gone. And then they play this move, which is not a bad move. And the idea is that after Bishop G7, they play check, and they play this move. Yeah, and there's like actually a great game in this line is Ronen Gashimov, I think, and Ronen played a very, very decent game. A very, very decent game. No repetition. I mean, you play Bishop C8. I'll play Knight B5, and we will have repetition, but without Black having some pawns and material. Yeah. So A6 became more popular. Why did that? Seriously? Okay. That was not incredibly impressive. Yeah. A6. A4. Yeah, and here they play E3. I mean, what's the idea of E3? But a question. What would be the alternative to E3? E4. But E3 is what they like a bit more. Why? No, not really protecting the bishop. I think, okay, first, I really have no idea. But I'm being honest.
More protection?
Ben, you're horrible.
I always think that, but I never say it.
You're horrible.
No, come on.
Okay, but the idea is this. 1, no pawn to attack on E4. 2, no weakness on D4. No square on D4, and no pawn to attack on E4. It's like, you know, the same idea as like in the Scandinavian. You know, I used to play some blitz with short. Just kill me. And actually, when I played here with Aronyan, like first game that he won, just play D3 against the Scandinavian. And yeah, and Aronyan was telling me like, oh, actually it's not bad, you know, like, yeah. Like, and so, you know, you put the pawn on d3, nothing to attack on d4, block the diagonal. Exactly same idea. So, yeah, e3. Now they have some, I don't know, rook e8, queen e7, but knight e8 is mainline. And like, this is kind of important game because, okay, it wasn't very easy to see how to get advantage. Okay. Let's see how we continue. But you know, one game in Benoni that I showed here recently was from tournament here in St. Louis, where woman Grandmaster Anna Sharevitz killed Corrales with white. Like that was like a game why not to play the Benoni. All right, queen b3, rook b8. Now a question, doesn't it seem kind of ugly? Like, am I the only one that this doesn't? It's awful. But what to do? Okay. Where is the knight heading?
Strange that you want to exchange your dark position.
Yeah. But how to exchange? I mean, the knight has one spot in those positions.
I'm saying it's unusual. It's usually white who wants to exchange.
Yeah.
Now in this position, black wants to exchange it.
I'm not certain that black. Okay, one, I'm not certain at all about this position, but I'm not certain black wants to exchange the darks for bishop. I actually don't think he won't.
Really?
Yeah. But
Don't you want to get rid of the piece attacking your?
d6. But on the other hand, like, you know, you want to play at some point b5, and I don't know, this bishop is. I'll do this.
Is that the Carlson?
Yeah, no, this amazing. Like, he's not like doing this. It's like, you know, like, no, that's what's happening. No, it's great. He's, you know, you always like to say he's the best, but he's really, you know, that's actually not funny when we say about him because he's really the best. Yeah, f5. So, I mean, the advantage of white not playing e4, remember, he has this square under control, and in many lines this is not under attack. But disadvantage, well, black can tiny bit expand, and maybe tiny bit more expand. And this looks like really bizarre. I agree. But not so easy. I mean, okay, computer really doesn't like it for black, but luckily for Gashimov, he was only playing a 2700 player and not the computer. Take. Maybe rook e1 is another idea, but okay, take, rook e1. By the way, computer want to play with other rook. But okay. Knight e5. I mean, I think that all the positions that we are seeing, and that's okay, you know, that's really great talent and always fun to see, like unbalanced position, like, I mean, okay, I've chosen 4 games that he won, and like I said, in none of them we've seen, like, I'm certain that he had great technique, you know, you cannot really be top 10 in the world and just play those positions, but still you can play those positions quite cool. So finally b5. Take, and okay, now we see why we like the bishop there. But I'm somewhat worried about, I don't know, something on the e file. Maybe not easy. Yeah, rook c1. Ben, would you take this pawn? No, what is that? Seriously?
I played king h8, I'm so afraid. I'm afraid of everything.
Unbelievable.
Take the pawn.
Houdini, 3, pro. Don't have 4 yet. Knight takes c4, bishop takes b2.
Well, yeah, computer likes pawn.
But you know, I mean, Now it says completely equal. Best. But I have to say I would play second best move. No, I would. Bless you. I would not take those pawns. I'm scared even looking at someone taking this pawn. I would play bishop f5. I don't know. You know, develop. Kind of looks healthy. No, I don't know. I like this bishop out. Take. Amazing. Take. And no, all Houdini.
Houdini likes taking the pawn.
What?
Houdini likes taking the pawn.
No, but take the pawn back, like all last move. So take. No, I mean both players played. Yeah, this actually mistake for white. Like kind of bad. Yeah, because I'm trying to understand what he's going to play after it with bishop blocked and black b pawn. No, this is not cool. But what black should play here?
You mean what?
Colorblind. Yes, white. Happy?
You're confusing them. That is the point, though.
Exactly. It's like Greenspan once said, right? If he said that if he finished a speech and you understood what he said, you probably misunderstood him, right? You said either I misspoken or you misunderstood me.
What's wrong with bishop d3?
Bishop d3 is the best move. Yeah, I mean you want to keep some pieces and not allow. Smart. Almost made it. Yeah, bishop d3. But what I don't understand is why after bishop d3, which is best move, you get it. That goes to. Why not bishop f5? Just take on f4. That's a good reason, right? I mean, like, just take on f4 and still not clear. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like those pawns on the outside, like something like this. In my vision, I see like you know, the a5 and your opponent is taking like two queens, putting them next to you. Like that's a bit scary. But yeah, bishop d3 had to be played because if you simplify the position here, no, actually I'm not certain where and what to go here. Like, I really think they're just kind of bad. Okay, probably Vallejo was time trouble. Actually, next move he played. It's a good move. I would never play this move, never, but
King f1.
no, king f1 I'll play much before queen. Yeah, here, but yeah, doesn't look like the first instinct move, right? But Houdini's best move and Vallejo's best move, you know, those 2700 players starting to get on my nerve. They're really strong. No, that's something has to be done about it. Okay. Okay. Push, stop, push, well, attack, blockade. Hey, he studied from Vugar from the previous game.
He has experience in these positions.
Exactly. This move. So if e7 want to bring the king, I mean, I don't know. It looks like such a... Okay, now computers start to understand that this is really ugly. Actually, bishop d7 is losing move, but... Okay, dude, our instincts were not bad, Ben. Queen e6 is a bad move. I mean, took the computers... Okay, Vallejo first move, Houdini, but no intuition. No, actually, Queen e6 doesn't look healthy. Okay, that position, nothing looks healthy already. Like this position. I really think that just take on c8 is really bad, but I mean the king is so close to the pawn, so yeah, pair of bishops, no pair of bishops. Look at the bishop on h2. Sorry, I meant to say like this, and the king is close, so
The white king is so safe.
yeah, white king is
White wants to get the queens on the board.
yeah, exactly.
Black king's under pressure.
And also not exchange the bishop on c8 with the knight, with, you know, knight on e4. But here it's just, okay, computers say bishop a4 kind of only move, but already big advantage, but here, just lost. Okay, you know. Yeah, apparently, you know, when the opponent is going to promote and be a queen up, it's a Ben approves it's a decent time to resign. So I've chosen, okay, you know, we showed decent 4 games, right? He beat Kramnik in our first game. He beat Carlsen in our second game. He beat Ivanchuk in our third game. Well, 1 game to De Benoni, which is so recognized with, although, okay, he made some draws with really strong players, but yeah, I mean, definitely something like super set to. He actually played for an Israeli league. He played for in the Israeli league when they play European Championship. He represented in 2008 and 9, I think, for 2 years. So even some connection. I read some things on from Israel, people that know him and played in. They all said like he was nicest man and always like so nice. So, well, thanks to actually Ben, I give him the credit for that, and it was an excellent idea. We got to give some respect to one great chess player.